Okay, I'm just driving back from Seattle where I got to interview Dr. Joel Fuhrman and attend his one-day immersion program where he was talking about his new book, The End of Dieting. And also, I'm so interested these days on food addiction. What causes it? And so what he was saying that the core principles of addiction are sugar, salt, and oil. He calls them the three stooges. But he was saying how animal fats act like oils because there's no fiber in the animal fats, and so it goes rapidly into the bloodstream and it gives people a high. And so when we have a high caloric load and the taste of it, there's this dopamine rush and people love that. And then also, people who are hypoglycemic say, oh, I gotta eat, but they're really just like going through that uncomfortable space of letting their body self-cleanse. So the keys to overcoming food addiction are to seek volume and nutrients first. I love the fact when I get a really super high, nutrient-dense meal, and then you have some fiber in there, you're gonna feel satisfied, and that's the best thing you can do to eliminate food addictions. And the things that are going to feed that addiction and the toxic hunger are the more you eat animal protein, the more you eat sugar and caffeine, it all leads to toxic hunger. Then I asked him a little bit about joints because some of my friends, like my high school friends, they're saying, well, I'm older now, I'm like 56, my joints feel bad and everything. But Dr. Fuhrman said it's just like with the deterioration of the heart. It's typical with the SAD diet, the standard American diet, that people aren't getting the amount of oxygen and nutrients in their system to help the joints, which are actually tissues, to remodel themselves. So they just won't rebuild normally, and then you start getting, joint replacements, you're taking drugs and all of that. And another thing he said was, it isn't just the physical well-being. It's like our emotional lives are being injured at the same time with this SAD diet. And first of all, it leads to lack of concentration when you're not getting the nutrients and oxygen that your cells need. And then that lack of concentration goes into a loss of intelligence, and that leads to depression and then eventually dementia. And what he said, which I loved when he said people following his nutritarian plan all of a sudden regain this zest for life. It's like they really want to live. And when I talked to him, he had just gotten back from Whistler where he's skiing double black diamonds at 60 years old and just having a great time. And when I asked him, how do you stay motivated? He said, it's fun. And it's so true. I mean, it's just fun to live in a body that moves well, and you just feel good living life, and you get this renewed sense of purpose. You're on track, you're living your purpose, and you just feel good. So I wanted to share a couple of those thoughts, those main thoughts that I gleaned from this last weekend, and I hope that served you. And if I can be of more service, helping you stay motivated, please feel free to reach out to me. Take care and be